Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, something's not muted. I heard my own voice. All right, I think we're good. Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? It is good to see all of you. Welcome back. We have successfully... Oh, no text. Exact Plays, thank you so much for 33 months using the Prime. I feel like we just saw your sub not too long ago, but this has also been happening for like 33 months that you'll get double resubs and we don't know why, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy. I hope you're having a good night. Hope you are doing well. Sheepy boy. Exact Plays. Toad, thank you for the 10 bits. Diana, hope everyone is doing well. What's going on? We have done a full week of sticking to the stream schedule. A full week. I'm the best streamer. Praise me. Tell me I've been a good boy. Because I'm trying to stick to the schedule of Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and that is not changing anytime soon. Unless I, like, take a trip, which I'm doing in, like, 2 weeks. But we should be okay with that. I'm planning on doing streams during that week. Carolyn! Oh, my God! Oh, hello, friend. It's good to see you. How are you? It is good to see you back. Lurking, have more fun with Deathloop. We are not playing immediately. We are just... talking, we are just chatting. I'm planning for every stream moving forward to not jump into gameplay for at least like a half an hour or so, just to kind of talk to people. But hey, if you're gonna lurk regardless, Time Watcher, I appreciate the lurk. Thank you, my friend. Yes, aside from being like a little bit late last time due to technical difficulties and like 10 minutes late today, I have stuck to the schedule of streaming when I told you I'm supposed to be streaming. So I want to take this seriously. Not like I haven't been for the past 5.5 years, but it's good to finally like put my foot down with this. Because I want to have some consistency. I want to network. I want to do something new. I want to do something different. Because that's how I'm going to grow. Is having that consistency, making good content, and expect it. Expect all of that. I'm out in Boston, so I'm probably gonna dip in a few, but hey, I miss you. I miss you. Have fun in Boston. Let's get it. Sweaty Teddy, what's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? Hope you are doing well. Last time I was this early, my ex left me. Biggie. Buddy. Oh, no. That is awful. Are you okay? I know you're just joking. What up, sir? I love me some Arcane, and no spoilers, but I beat the game and it's epic. This is the first game that I've played from Arcane, I believe. I've never played Dishonored, but I love this game so far. It took a little bit for it to grow on me, but like once it clicked with me, it's really good. And I think it's awesome that like there's a lot of flexibility to it, and then the more powers you get, the more it clicks. And I'm getting faster and faster with everything. And I feel like I'm really kind of getting into a groove. Hey, Steve, what's going on, buddy? Prey is their best game. That is a bold take, because I have heard otherwise. It's just so well polished. I'll have to play that, because I have all of the Dishonored games, and my fiance loves them. Loves them. But we'll see. You are flexible and getting faster and faster? Hell yeah. Oh, no. Not me. God, no. I am the least flexible person you could ever imagine. You don't want to see that. At least not on this streaming site anyway. Onlyfans.com/Skyquake. It's true. I hate that it's true, but it's true. I'm just joking. There's no content on there. Sweaty Teddy. Amazing name, might I add. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. But Steve, my boy, it is good to see you. I went back to our DMs a couple of days ago to work off of the Logitech G Hub settings that you sent me because I was trying to mess with my lighting. I have a ring light to my right. I have a DSLR like light that or like a light that would attach to a DSLR on my left side, and I'm trying to balance everything. So I was trying to balance my chroma key along with my white balance because my camera tends to turn on auto white balance even though I turn it off every single day, and I hate it. God, I hate it. Looks good, thank you. Yeah, so I used your settings, so thank you. Or I worked off of them anyway. So that was a lot of help because I didn't know that the G Hub or Logitech whatever was like the go-to tool. And so I'm glad you told me about it, so thank you. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. It is almost Friday. Is it Friday for anybody right now? Sheep, is it Friday for you? What's the future like? Maybe could turn the white balance down like 0.5%, but it's sharp looking. You know, I was looking in the preview and I do feel like I look like a ghost. So I will turn that down. Other way. Turn it up. That should be good. I do think that looks better. The less pasty white I look, the better. I like to give honest feedback. If someone looks like shit, I'll tell them. And I appreciate that. I need someone to tell me that I look like shit. Because wanna know what happens? Is people... Man, wanna know what? Twitch chat is almost too nice sometimes. Is this the first time that that sentence has ever been said? I will have something like wrong with my audio, not necessarily like the robot sound, but someone will be like, or notice that the game volume overpowers my voice or do something like that. And in the past, they've just let it happen. I'm like, no, tell me when something goes wrong. Tell me when my camera is glitchy if I am dropping frames and I'm not noticing. Sheep has been very good about telling me like my audio levels if they fluctuate, especially if like Sheep says like, oh, voice is like 65, game is 35 when I ask. Amazing. Sheep has earned his VIP badge. He gets to keep it for another day. Like, you're usually not going to offend someone by saying, hey, your settings are off. Exactly. I'd love it if people told me that my settings were off. Please. Sheep is the GOAT. True. Truth. Sheep, how long have you been around? January? At what point do we slide the contract across the table and offer him a green sword? Should we leave it to a chat vote? Granted, they would need to accept. And maybe I shouldn't be doing this so publicly. Should be a business transaction, right? Be like, hey, here's the contract. It is $0.00 in American dollars. But, you get a thank you. The perks aren't great. I gotta be honest. The perks are not great. I have to ask Time how overworked he is as a mod first. Overworked, you say? Oh my god. He has maybe swung the sword like 5 times. Maybe. We'll see. Hi, Emily. How's it going? And welcome back, Toad. Again, Toad, thank you for the 10 bits. So, Sheep, I'm not just gonna leave you hanging with this. Public swording. Would you like a sword? or do you like the stress-free aspect of having the pink diamond VIP badge? Because Sheep, the reason why I'm making this public is because Sheep has been here every single stream since he found the channel. So it all depends. But we shall see. Untamed Cupcake, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Hope you are having a good night. Sheep is the man. Sheep is the man. We love Sheep around here. Please. God, you've changed your name so many times I didn't know what to type. Did that go through? Sheep, say something in chat. Sheep, send a message in chat. Now, anything. I think it went through. I want to make sure that the... Oh, Sheep, the new mod! Yes! I promise you will swing your sword 0 times. I probably have too many mods. But hey, it doesn't matter. Everyone, give it up for Sheep! New mod. I never know when to, like, how appropriate it is to, like, mod someone publicly or not, because I've done it both ways. I think I modded Time Watcher publicly, but other mods have been private. But yeah, you get the sword. If you don't swing it ever, that's fine. That is a-okay. If anything, that's the goal, is to just assert power, assert dominance. Hi, Diana. Welcome back. Sheep, I give you permission to ban Steve at any point, if not multiple times a stream. If he gives you the look, he gives you a weird look. Ugh. Yeah. No thank you. No thankies. And then some people will just beg for it. They'll be like, oh my god, please ban me. And we get to write crazy mod comments under everyone's name. Be like, oh, Biggie B smells. The users can't see it. They can't see what we say. Haha! Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm a bad boy. All right. Now we're going into real sword territory here. Yeah. Ew. No. The Andrea emote doesn't help either. Oh, he did it. Oh, Sheep's first ban hammer. You have been christened. The sword has been christened. You'll love to see it. So, Sheep, thank you for being a mod. Was it a timeout? Oh, I know it was a timeout. It was a timeout for 1 second, but I can see everything that you do. But anyway, thank you again. Everyone's like, oh, I want the green sword. I'm like, hey, thank you for helping out when you need to. And I like to give the sword to people who show up to many streams and just genuinely care about the community. We've had mods come and go when they can't like watch as much, but if they ever needed a sword again, they'd get it. We've only had 2 X mods. Yeah, but they still show up, you know? So you've earned it. Thanks for removing Steve from my life, even for but a second. Exactly. It was a glorious second. Anyway, now that we've had a big modding ceremony, the schedule for tonight, for this week, for streams moving forward, Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. That shouldn't be a surprise. Never expect to see another going live notification that says surprise, unless it's not on a Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday. And if I do say it's a surprise, I'm lying. So, with that said, we're going to try and complete Deathloop. I'm going to try and speed up Deathloop a little bit. Not like rush through it, but I feel like I was moving too slow before. And I want to go a little bit faster with it. I want to like explore more, see what I can do, get all the powers as fast as I can, and then try and wrap up the game soon, because I'm wondering what I want to do for games moving forward. Also, I lurk, gotta play things in B mod. I mod in too many places. Well, Steve, don't expect a green sword here. You got too many. Oh, what do I do with all these green swords? I can't carry all these green swords. That's what you sound like. Oh, I'm so special in so many communities. God. Must be so hard. I counted it out and I have 10 green swords. Granted, only like half of them stream. Oh, yeah. I have mod powers in like... It must be 5 or 6 channels that don't stream anymore. Or that I don't talk to them anymore, but they just fell off of Twitch. And I'm like, all right. I don't have the time for that anyway. My life is very hard. Thank you very much. You're so brave. Are you going to try and platinum Deathloop? I don't think so. I haven't taken a look at the trophies, but I've really been focusing on the story in the meantime. And so grabbing the trophies hasn't been a priority for me. But we'll see. If we finish the game and it's like, oh, you're at 98%, I'm like, all right, yeah. I think I only have 1 on my friend's channel. Yeah, like a lot of that is just like a status symbol. I look away for a few minutes and we have a new mod. Yes, Sheep has a few questions for you, like how overworked you overworked. He thought you were overworked. Oh my God, we had a good laugh. We had a real good laugh. It was, man, you should have been here. It was funny. Thinking that you've swung the sword more than like 5 or 6 times. Oh man. Oh, whew. Good one. Dealing with Squake is the biggest struggle. Yeah, I'm the worst. I'm the worst boss you could think of. I have said though, the perks are few, but when I start making buku bucks, you start making buku bucks. I do want to pay my mods once I reach the top of the Twitch leak, like security breaches. You know, when people see the millions of dollars that I'm making on Twitch, that's when I want to start paying my mods. Because you'll be, like, mods will be needed then. But in the meantime, you get shit. It's more of a status symbol. You're welcome. Anyway, what were we saying? We were talking about, oh, Steve was saying goodbye. Goodbye, Steve. I appreciate the lurk. And what I want to do for content after Deathloop. We have Smash Brothers coming out with Sora. And I feel like I've thought this for a little while now, that I want to, like, I want to be good at games. And I am good at games. I'm completely fine at video games. Chat seems to tell me that I'm worse than I am, which I take offense to because I know I'm good. But I want to get like real good. And if that means becoming a Sora main in Smash Brothers and learning how to be good at Smash Brothers, like I've always wanted to like get really good at Call of Duty or get really good at Apex or like Smash Brothers, stuff like that. But I've never wanted to dedicate the time because I get bored easily. My ADHD is like, oh, new game. Oh, you're bored of this. You hate this game now. And I'm like, no, I don't. But I think I want to commit to something, and also committing to a specific game or specific genre without burning myself out. I would want to do that for myself and to grow the channel. Get more people. Like if we want to stick to Smash Brothers, kind of get into the Smash Brothers community, or like get really good at first-person shooters, and like even if it was like Call of Duty Zombies, you know, or going back to Apex Legends. Doesn't have to be a shooter, but like I want to like find a game and really practice it and get good at it. And I think Smash Brothers is a great choice for me because I love that game. It is so good, but I'm so bad at it. So what does that mean for content? Are you going to be a variety stream? Yes. Yes. If I get bored of something, I'm not going to force myself to play it. Loki, boop. What's up, buddy? And it's like, I want to just make sure that I'm enjoying what I'm doing and that streaming doesn't become work, but I also like, I want to put my mind to something. And so I'm thinking Smash Brothers, I might dedicate some time to. I don't need to know life it, but I'd like to actually get better at it because everyone I play kicks my ass. Oh no, so for the future, we'll be finishing Deathloop. I do want to get Metroid Dread and Far Cry 6. And I ran a poll last night, or no, this afternoon. I ran a poll this afternoon of like what I should buy, and it has basically been stuck in a tie all day. Let me bring this over. It. Yeah, this has been the poll to get Metroid Dread or Far Cry 6, and it has basically been 50-50 like the entire day. And every time I tweet, I'm like, hey, you're not helping. Hey, both isn't a good answer. New mod sheep. Looks like Far Cry is 1 vote ahead right now. 1 vote ahead. And so I will be taking a look at Far Cry and Metroid. I don't know if how much I'm going to be streaming them, but typically my game time is on stream. And so we will see. Because I also know that like I want to play the games that I want to play, but also being variety when I'm a super small streamer means basically no growth. When I was sticking to one game at a time, like Stardew, that's when I saw a lot of growth, but it's been basically kind of stagnant since then. And numbers are not everything, but if I'm going to be putting my foot down, working on content, working on YouTube videos, working on schedule, consistency, everything like that, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right and get stuff that will be content worthy and clip worthy and people will enjoy watching and everything like that. And to get people to find the channel, they're going to have a specific interest in mind. And so that's where I think honing in on what I do can only benefit, but I just want to make sure I don't burn myself out. I was going to vote for Far Cry 6, but I don't have social media. Well, your vote doesn't count. You should get Twitter. Twitter's fine. You got a point because you stuck to Stardew for so long. See how many of us stuck around, including me. How many sub babies we have? We had so many sub babies in October, or beginning of October, late September. Oh my God. And the fact that everyone is sticking around, that's awesome. I don't think I will ever play Stardew Valley again. I don't think I ever will. I burnt myself out on it, but that's the thing. I burnt myself out on it, and I don't want to do that. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Basically, I am thinking about what is going to be the best for everybody. I want a game that I enjoy, a game that you enjoy, and content that I can put elsewhere. Because the whole point is making sure everyone is entertained, everyone is having fun, and then just to provide that entertainment and that fun to other people. That's the goal. That's why we're here, and to build a community around it. And boy, have we built a community around this. It is fantastic. Came for Stardew, stayed for Squake. Oh my, I'm blushing. Biggie. You know how to say all the right things. Yeah, basically, I want to stop jumping around. That's the moral of the story. I want to stop jumping around and kind of stick to something. So if that means I play more games off stream, that's fine. But if I think it's going to be good content and I'm going to enjoy it and you are going to enjoy it and it's a win-win-win-win-win, why wouldn't I? So that is my idea with nothing set in stone. I have downloaded every VOD for the Squake Lock. And so trust me, the Squake Lock will be happening. The Squake Lock is totally like going to continue. So we have all the VODs downloaded for that. That is all going to be edited down into YouTube videos, which I am almost done with the first episode. I stopped editing it for a while because a lot of stuff came up. I had vacations, I had time for work, blah, blah, blah. What's happening? Is this an ad? So professional. Are you watching an actual advertisement or are you just talking about me? Me talking. Is there an ad running? I don't think there should be an ad running. Anyway, hi Kevin. What's up, buddy? No, it's not an ad. We're just talking about what the plan is for the channel. You with this background music? It's Donkey Kong. What's wrong with the music? No, I'm not gonna let him get to me. I'm not gonna let him wonder what I'm doing. You could say it's an ad for Skyquake. Yeah, it's called marketing. I'm marketing my brand. I'm letting the consumers know what product they can expect to consume and provide monetary compensation to that hard work. Do you think I do this for fun? No. If there's no bag involved, there's no Nick involved, all right? Let's not get this twisted. It's advertising, not marketing. Go lurk, Toad. And of course that's marketing. It's like if I'm talking about spreading my content for eyes to receive it, of course that's marketing. Go lurk and do your schoolwork, you child. I don't know how old you are. But Kevin, what's up buddy? Hope you are doing well. Will there be Doritos? I would do unspeakable things to get a Doritos sponsorship. If Doritos or Mountain Dew would sponsor me, I mean, I promote their products for free. I regret this already and I haven't made it through the ad yet. Shut up, Dan. First Cheez-Its, now Doritos. No, let's chill on the cheese. It's all right. I love Deathloop. Have you started it yet? Yes, I am. I don't know how far I am, but I've killed a few visionaries here and there, and I have about 4 slabs. Hi, Dan. How's it going, friend? But it's really good, Kevin. Dude, this game is awesome. It was really slow to start for me, because I was still trying to figure out what it was. Even though they explain almost everything, it feels like they explain almost nothing. And I was very confused. I didn't have the confidence to just like run around and shoot or whatever, because I didn't have good guns, I didn't have abilities, so I really took it slow. Now that I'm getting these abilities and better guns, I have infusion now, it's feeling really good. And so I'm liking it a lot. Anyway, we were talking about what the plans were. I was pretty much done talking about what the plans are. Is that I kind of want to hone in on a specific game or a genre or something like that, cater content to it, while there would be exceptions with the Pokemon runs, where we just finished Black and White 2 not too long ago, and that's going to turn into YouTube videos. There's going to be another Squake Lock in the future of potentially Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That is going to be streams turned into YouTube content, turned into TikToks, you name it. We are putting our foot down. I am putting my foot down and merch drop 2.0 coming soon. It's like Tarantino meets James Bond. I was just thinking that it's like a Tarantino movie with less feet. So it's infinitely better than a Tarantino movie. 18 hours, that's not bad. I've heard the game's only like 8 hours long, but I feel like it's going to take me so much longer because I'm so much slower with it. So much more methodical with everything. But no, I've been liking it a lot, and I'm excited to jump into it. We've just been starting streams of just like, we're hanging out, we're talking a little bit. And we'll probably be jumping into gameplay soon. Speaking of, Kevin, wait, has No Time to Die come out yet? Has the new James Bond movie come out yet? If it hasn't yet, it's coming out like any day now. Tomorrow. Oh, cool. I was gonna ask if you've seen it, but it looks really good. I hope it's good. Yeah, it's probably coming out in like an hour.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Offensive! Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back using the Twitch Prime for your 3rd month in a row. Now you get a bronze Thunder Buddy badge. Let's see it. Offensive, I appreciate you coming back and resubbing. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Thunder Buddies. Enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, your exclusive role in the Thunder Buddy Discord. You know the perks. There's so many movies coming out in the next few months. There's so many movies, so many games. We were talking about Metroid Dread versus Far Cry 6 versus the Pokemon games that are coming out. New Call of Duty, which I'm going to try and hold out on because I haven't given Cold War enough love. Speaking of, Kevin, we should play Cold War since you gave it to me. And the last Zombies map just came out. It's called Forsaken, and I hear it's really good. That song that Billie Eilish made with Hans Zimmer is awesome. I haven't heard it yet. I still listen to, what's it called? Chris Cornell, You Know My Name from Casino Royale. I still listen to that. Very good. Me and Sean tried it today. It's very, very, very good. I tried, I don't know the name of the map. Or no, it's something Der Toten. It's the city. It's not Nacht Der Toten. It starts with an M. It's like the one before this one. And I just played online with randoms, and that was really, really good. So I'm really excited to take a look at Forsaken. Because I only played the original map that's like based on like Nacht Der Toten, but with like all the graffiti on it. Only played that like 2 or 3 times. Didn't play the one that takes place in like Africa or something. Played the city one like once or twice. And haven't tried Forsaken, obviously, but definitely want to try that. So I will hit you up the next time I'm around to see if you guys are around. What other movies are coming out? I'm mostly focused on what games are coming out. So like I said, Metroid, Far Cry, Pokemon, Call of Duty. I think there's a few others. Battlefield, if anyone's interested in Battlefield 2042. The open beta is happening right now. And so I might take a look at that, but I think it's only on PC. If it's on PS5, I will gladly jump into it, but I don't think it is. Pre-order for early beta access. I have not pre-ordered. Can I download this? Ooh! Oh, what day is this open? French Dispatch, Licorice Pizza, Matrix 4. Oh, Matrix 4. Oh my god. That's coming out real soon, isn't it? Jeez. Alright, well, that's downloading. When is Elden Ring coming out? January? Holy shit. I feel like I know nothing about that game. That is coming out so soon. That's gonna be really good. I should give Dark Souls another try, shouldn't I? Uh-oh. Is my connection going to shit because I'm downloading a big-ass game? Uh-oh. Nope. My OBS just started flashing red. They're like, what's going on? So I will download that later, but at least I know that's there. Don't ever do Dark Souls, it'll eat you alive again. I know it will, but I bought all of the games. I bought Dark Souls Remastered, 2, 3, and all of the DLC for Dark Souls 3 because I was hyped up on Mortal Shell. I played the beta for Mortal Shell, made the video on it, got a free copy from the developer, did a sponsored stream for Mortal Shell, but I never played it after that one time. But like during the hype between the beta and getting approved for the sponsored stream, I was like, I like this. I'm gonna play all these games. And then Blighttown happened. Blighttown fucked me up. I got so frustrated with that. And I quit. But I really should go back because I've played Bloodborne. I beat Bloodborne. And Bloodborne was great. Can confirm Dark Souls 3 is chef's kiss. Dark Souls 1 is definitely the most brutal. I've heard different things about all the different games. I was just watching Upnauticus play Dark Souls 2 not too long ago. I'd say maybe a month ago. And they were like, oh, this one's my favorite. And I said, I feel like I've heard everyone say a different Dark Souls game is your favorite. And oh, you got to start with this one first. Oh, you got to start with 3 first. Oh, you got to start with 2 first. And I'm like, it seems so divided that so many people loathe Dark Souls 2, but other people say, oh yeah, it went into a different direction, but I really like it. And I'm like, okay, I have no horse in this race, so I'm not leaning one side or another because I know nothing. Oh my god, Dan, you played Dark Souls? Oh fuck, almost broke my PS4 over Dark Souls. I don't blame you. I almost broke my controller over Dark Souls. I hate 2. I have a hard time with that. When I started with 3, 1 is my favorite. I have a slight preference to Bloodborne though. Yeah, I don't know. I've just heard, like, I have friends who tell me start with 1 because it's the first game in the series. You should play the first one. Whereas I have other friends that say Dark Souls 3 is the most refined. The DLC is incredible. You gotta play Dark Souls 3. But then I watched that stream that said 2 is their favorite. And so, I don't know. I think if I have all the games, I should play them in order, especially since I made a dent in Dark Souls 1. I got through the beginning area. I passed by Blighttown. I spent some time in like the sewers where there's like ghosts and stuff, but I realized that I was not supposed to be there. Went back up, and then I started walking through like a valley of dragons. And I think that is where I ended it, and then I quit. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go, and if I pick up the game, I don't know if I should restart or pick up where I left off just to spare myself. Usually it's your first game that's your favorite. That's true. Started with 3, 1. Oh wait, yep, already read that. If you play the first one, Dark Souls 3 will be more satisfying. So I feel like, yeah, if I went with Dark Souls 3, which would be the more refined, smoother experience, going back to Dark Souls 1 and 2 would probably be really hard. So that's why I want to do it. If I'm going to play those games, I want to do it in order. And I'm not sure if I messed up by playing Bloodborne first. Because I always expect to, like, just, like, run, swipe, back up, get health back. But Dark Souls is a little bit slower. It's less action-y. Dark Souls 3 has a lot of lore that's carried over from Dark Souls 1. Oh. More for lore than gameplay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. It's not going to be for a little while, but... And I'm definitely not getting Elden Ring immediately because I spent all that money on those games and then never did anything with it. Plus Mortal Shell. Plus I'm sure I have other Souls-like games, like knockoffs that if I really wanted to play them, I could play those after that, but I'm not expecting that. I was also debating getting Demon Souls, the remake for PS5, because I heard it is beautiful, but I hear that is much less forgiving. Because Dark Souls 3 was made hand in hand with Bloodborne, DS3 leans over to the faster paced combat. I'm learning a lot. Interesting. So I at least know that if I really get the hang of Dark Souls 1, I should be set for 2, 3, Elden Ring, blah, blah, blah. I just need it to click. And I feel like that's what I'm finding lately, where there are so many games that I know are good, that I know are incredible, but it takes me multiple tries for it to click for me. So like Dead by Daylight. It took me 3 or 4 tries before I actually stuck to Dead by Daylight, had a super fun time with it, and then it was all I played for like a month. Same with Saints Row 4. Very specifically Saints Row 4. Loved Saints Row 3, platinumed it on PS3, went over to Saints Row 4, could not get into it. Even like during Tutorial Island, basically, couldn't do it. I tried it again because Dave pressured me to. Nothing. Dave pressured me again. Nothing. And it wasn't until the last time that I played, like 4 months ago, I loved it. And then I platinumed Saints Row 4 and got out of hell. Like, it just finally clicked, and then I went to town. So maybe I need to give Dark Souls another shot. Again, not immediately, because we have too many games coming out with finishing Deathloop, Metroid, Far Cry, Smash Brothers, you name it, we have it. Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl. It's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, so much for sticking to one game or genre, am I right? Maybe we'll just make, like, Sundays Smash Nights or something. Regardless, I have a big backlog. But Ascadelia? Did I pronounce that right? Ascadelia, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. Hello. Hope you're having a good night. How are you doing tonight? Traditionally, you would want a shield in Dark Souls 1 and 2, but in 3, you could clear the whole thing without one. Really? I don't think I was using a shield in Dark Souls 1. Or if I was not utilizing it. I was really avoiding it. I nailed it. Nice. I am always so worried about mispronouncing names. And then I'm always like, hey, let's get the awkward conversation out of the way. How do you pronounce your name? But I nailed it. Hell yeah. That's a cool name. I like that a lot. Doing wonderful. How are you? I am doing fantastic. We're just hanging out. We're just talking. We're chatting a little bit before jumping into Deathloop. We have not started any gameplay yet, but we're just chilling. We're having a good time. But anyway, yeah, we have a lot on our plate, and I'm excited. It's a good time for video games. Very good time. Anyway. So yeah, we have all those games. I have all the Dark Souls games, potentially going back to older games. Like I said, I have been playing Genshin Impact daily. I'll like do my like dailies and then bounce out, but that one's been really good. What other games have I been playing? I've been dabbling in Cold War. I want to get back into Apex because Kevin and my cousin Sean play that consistently. There's so much to do. Not enough time. But the focus tonight and within the next couple of weeks, Deathloop and Smash Brothers. Cause Sora I've been talking about Smash Brothers tonight, but we didn't talk about why. Because I'm going to be a Sora main. Fuck you, Cloud. Cloud is old news. Get him out of here. We are making sure that I become the best Sora player ever. I was trying to think of the scale at which I want to be the best Sora player, and the answer is yes. I'm still wilding over Sora. After stream, it was either last night or after stream the night before, after he was released, I said, oh yeah, I cried when he was announced. And I'm like, oh yeah, you got it all out of your system, right? Nope. I got misty-eyed watching it again and watching people's reactions. And Hungrybox even cried on stream, and that made me cry because it was so wholesome. As soon as the music hit, he started tearing up and started wiping away tears, and that got me. God, Sora is going to be so good, and I am absolutely planning on just focusing on being good at him, because I've been wanting Sora since high school. I tweeted about this. I tweeted that I remember sitting in computer class secretly checking smashbros.com because they had like the dojo with the daily updates, and I was checking every single day for Sora to show up. And then when it leaked, or they started revealing the secret characters, and they were like, hey, make sure you want to know this, like, because we're gonna start leaking the unlockable characters now, before the game even came out. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I clicked on everything, and then the final update that was like, that's all the characters, and Sora wasn't there. I was very upset. I didn't care too much about Smash Bros 4 for 3DS and Wii U because I didn't have a Wii U or a 3DS at the time, so I didn't really pay attention too much to Smash Bros at the time. But I heard it was good, or heard it was okay, especially with characters like Bayonetta coming out, Ryu, Cloud, Mewtwo coming back. Heard it was good, but way too expensive. And then Ultimate, begging for Sora for every single DLC release, and it never happened. But finally, how many years is that? 13 years? 14 years? Finally paid off. Probably longer. Probably close to 15. Yeah, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. And then I'll start doing 1v1s. I'll start bullying you Twitch kids, taking your lunch money. I think that's a good plan. I think that's what I'll do. Anyway, now that I'm done gushing over Sora, we're here for some video games, right? That's why you're here. Not for me. You're here for the video games themselves. I can make that happen. Let's jump into Deathloop, shall we? I think it's about time. We've been chilling for an hour. I gotta... I noticed there was a delay, and just unplugging and replugging the HDMI fixes that. There we go. All right, let's see where we are. So for our leads, where we left off last time, I think we grabbed a slab. No, we were fighting Fia. And then as we were going to kill her, we killed her. And as we were trying to get her stuff, people just kept coming and kept coming into the doors and shooting me. It was like they were spawning infinitely. But then the screen started shaking more and more and more. Turns out she set off a reactor that blew up the island and ended the loop right there. We got to make sure that if we kill Fia, we do it secretly. So with that said, let's take a look at what we need to do. The archivist office sounds dry, but it also sounds like a gold mine of information. That's a lead we can follow. Fan-fucking-tastic, everyone's in a mask, so Alexis's party. Igor, we haven't done anything with Igor yet. Yeah, we thought the game was broken. No, she just went crazy. And she's like, oh, if I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me. Igor spends evenings at the complex while Alexis parties in Updom. Challenge Aeon's founder to a fight, and he might reveal how to kill them both. So I would need to wait until night to do that, and right now it is noon. So we can search the archives in Updom. We can go to Fristad Rock. And that's for her Havoc slab. We already have Havoc, but we need to kill her for story progress, I believe. So that's afternoon. What can we do for noon? And it sounds like it's search the archives. So we'll do that. Check our loadout first. We're in a good spot. The Peppermill's good. This gold gun is pretty good, but I kind of missed the shotgun, but I'm glad we have the 4-pounder at least. All right, let's jump in. Wait, do I need to set the lead first? Yeah, we'll kill the visionary and then just explore from there.
Underestimation is the fastest way to annihilation.
Big words for a weenie.
Slightly above average. Thank you. And I got to your power generators. Booyakasha! And now I control the power. You're too damn slow. Endgame insight.
So fucking cute. You think that you're somehow faster than me? Next time you think you've one-up me, just remember, it's because I let you.
Keep telling yourself that, and I'll be breaking this sooner than you think.
Bring it on.
I love the voice acting with this. It's so good. We just go guns blazing? Well, they're behind there, right? Okay. This gun is so powerful. It is so good, but it's all I want to use. Sound is good, by the way. Thank you. I was hoping it was good. No. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to be alone. So I don't... Oh, we have killed Charlie. Yeah, we already killed Charlie in his game. So we don't want to do that. We'll search the archives, which is that way. Now that we actually have powers, I don't mind just running around, shifting, everything like that. Oh, yeah, they definitely took inspiration from, oh. I was expecting to go a little bit farther. Thank you. Hi. Definitely took inspiration from, like, Desert Eagle, Revolver, that kind of thing. Can I Skyrim this? Oh my god, I can't Skyrim this. Okay. I hear something glowing. Oh, my aim sucks. My aim sucks. Oh, I'm the worst. I keep on hearing voices and I do not like it.
Then it'll be done. Think someone's field testing the defenses? Visual ID on
Ah.
Everywhere.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I also just realized how the health works. Like, I lost a bit of health and I somehow regened it back. And I don't know how, don't know why. All right. I don't know if I have a perk for that. That's what I'm confused about. Anyone else that I'm not paying attention to here? I do think, yeah, it might have been one of my trinkets, but I didn't think it did that much, or I wasn't sure how it worked, rather. I guess I was just wondering how it functions. Because it definitely wouldn't be a slab, so it had to be a character trinket, right? Oh. Knew I heard something. So how do we get in here? Leave the garage door cracked a smidge if you all need it.
Shit. I'm guessing this is the only way in. Gonna have to come back in the afternoon.
Oh, really? Okay. So that's late afternoon. So we learned something. Which means... Charlie's equipped with the shift slab. We can do that to get an upgrade for shift. So that may not be a bad idea. Yeah. That's red. Oh. Didn't know we had the number for this gate. Cool. We have most of our health back. Now we gotta go play his little game. It's old nerdy, dorky ass RPG. Yeah. Neat. All right. So Charlie's in there. This would just be repeating the what we did before, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but oh my god. But I don't know if I want to do this. So I'm wondering how I can... Opens remotely. If I can skip over most of this, or at least like take out multiple with one hit, that'd be nice. That's 3. Oh. It's weird that she just ran away like that. That's not it. Oh. That seemed way worse last time. Why did that seem way worse last time? Oh, right. I can go up there somehow. That's not Charlie. Charlie's up there. Oh. Ooh. Oh, you saw nothing. There we go. Oh, we can do this so much easier now. Charlie's over there. Oh, fuck. They don't know I'm here. And this is what I'm talking about. Now I hear all the footsteps. Now I'm nervous. That took out a few. That took out at least 2, if not 3. I wonder if... I doubt I'll be able to one-shot Charlie. Uh-oh. How'd they know I was here? Uh-oh. Oh, this should be fun. I need health. I need health. There we go. Hello. Ooh. Fuck. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This gun's really good because I can shoot and reload at the same time. All right, we'll get him. Because then he's going to start running around like crazy. Door is blocked? That son of a bitch. Okay. Will this set everything off? Well, that wasn't fun. want him to leave. Because last time he ran that way. So I scared him this way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he is shifting.
Charlie! I'm gonna find you!
Fuck my life. Ah, damn it. Will he come up this way? He keeps dashing around. What happened? No! Oh, he's almost dead. I know what I have to do. So close.
Computer science is actual science. I appreciate your minicom system. I am absolutely impressed. I want your brain in my brain.
We need more bang for our buck. There we go. Oh. That should be it. Oh. Aha. What the fuck? Where did she run to? Shift upgrade, and we got to get my dead body over there. Pop you. What do I want to get rid of? Favorite visionary? I don't know yet. I've only killed like half of them. Maybe even only 3. Silov, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? I like the shotgun better than I like this gun, but I already infused that, so I don't mind dropping it. Right? No. What I should do... drop the 4-pounder, because I know I have that infused. I was thinking, no, if I sacrifice the gold gun, that's gone for good. So I... don't mind me. Ramblin' Frank is every old punk I'd hang out with, and I love him so much. I've heard... I think I might have killed him. Is he the, like the club owner that takes your powers away? Where he's like, oh, if you're going to be in here, you can't use your slabs. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Exits that way. You've killed everybody in here. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh. Huh. He died funny. Did you leave the gold tier gun behind? Yes, because I've already infused it. I don't like it as much, and it'll just come back the next day.
What?
How the fuck is this open? Do I need one of Frank's fancy passes?
There's two kinds of folk on Black Reef. You and everybody else. You play the mean guitar. Fucking brilliant. The kind of real party machine we all want to be.
All right. I don't think there's anything else here. So we came here purely to take a look at the archives, but we can only do that in the afternoon. So I think we are good to leave. Spiker. Class pass required. Yeah, I noticed that. I did leave Frank's place with the class pass one time and then immediately reset to the next day because I didn't want to deal with that, thinking that there was no other use for it. That's good to know. That I could potentially come back with that and then go from there. Ow. Alright. Well, I don't think there is anything else we can do here. What do you mean door is blocked? Let me out! Fuck. Oh! Good shot, me. This game's really good. I like this a lot. Do I leave? I don't know if there's anything else for me to do here.
What are you talking about? Whatever.
I could go back to my apartment, but I don't know if there's anything even there for me. Check your leads. It's telling me to go back there. That's at least a visionary lead. Maybe there's something here that I don't know. Between Charlie and Fia at noon, I'll take Charlie and his admin duties, force him to help me hack this problem. So should I have kept him alive? Or I saw that there were a bunch of batteries here. If you look through Charlie's stuff. See if there's anything I can do with these batteries. We killed him here. Hmm. Nothing. There's also a battery there. I don't see any place to put it though. Oh, does this level go any higher? Does. Oh, through that room that they always hid out in. Oh! Okay. Oh, this is a lot bigger than I thought. Thank you for the help.
Bravo, bravo. Your mind is overflowing with bountiful knowledge, stranger.
Thank you.
The hero will now reveal the greatest secret of all. My prodigious provenance. Yes. 467 years ago to the day, my sisters and I appeared on this island by slipping through the cracks in reality after our cruel father chased us from our native kingdom of 1,000 crystal palaces.
Oh boy.
Please keep to the script.
Never tell an artist what to say.
But okay. At least give the essentials. The automaton workshop here, and the phrase Charlie Montague Restoration Project.
Charlie Montague restricting
Oh.
precept.
Never mind, BIG will edit this out.
Okay. I don't know if that's any interesting information. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to go through here.
Wonder. You're like the best of us. You know what I'm laying down? Oh, I really love your body. And your huge, giant mind. I want to touch it.
That didn't sound super natural.
Good morning, Charlie. Hear me when I say Black Reef loves you. You're the real badass. We need right now. Because of you, I will have a fulfilling day.
Okay. Wait, I didn't realize that we were actually in here before. Okay.
Shit, these two together. Time to break some hearts.
Charlie and Fia plan a secret rendezvous in the afternoon. Oh. Okay. Toss Charlie's bedroom? What does he mean, toss it? Oh, the Dishonored symbol? I think that's the Dishonored symbol. That's cool. What am I supposed to do here? So we're in Updom right now. Hidden away in a side room is Charlie's house is a class pass activated door, the highest of high security. Right. We need to be in here. there something I haven't played? Oh. Remember this, the afternoon's long shadows, frost ground beneath our souls. You reminisced.
Looks like they're getting freaky on Freestad.
There we go. So now we have to go to Fristad Rock in the afternoon. Now we know exactly what to do. Perfect. I needed that little boost. Thank you. Just a little push in the right direction, that's all.
Class pass required.
Mm-hmm. $216 away.
Nope, I'm good.
How am I supposed to get out of here? I feel like I've done this twice now, where I just go that way. There we go. Simple as that. So now we have no more leads here, right? Cool. Ooh. I like how those are so loud that you just like cannot miss them. Or it's hard to miss them.
What?
Well, that was fun.
They're not in there, right? No, these are my tunnels. Oh, just splash me. God. All right. Almost died 3 times. That would have been not fun. Came close. I got nervous during that fight. I thought I was just going to nail that fight. It's a little bit tougher than I thought. All right. Cool.
Charlie and Fia are being naughty, flouting the protocol for a little fun. If I get in on the action, I can take them both at once.
So we know Alexis and Wenji are going to be at the party in the evenings. Fia and Charlie at Fristad in the afternoon together. And then worrying about the next two, where they match up. Okay. Travel further and higher when using shift? Yes. Goal is to kill 8 in a day? Yes. All 8 in one day. Don't I already have this? Oh, slows enemies on hit. I may not have this one in particular. Generate more total health. Make less sound. Longer to detonate. We want effect in case there's multiple, like that. Come back, kid. Come back, kid. We can get rid of that one. Attacking from behind. We'll sacrifice those for now just to clean that up. Weapon trinkets. If it's gray, we don't want it. Reload speed is greatly increased. I like that. Accuracy of aimed shots is increased across the board. I think I already have straight shooter. No, I don't, but I want it. Bullets punch through enemies. That sounds good. So I want you. Aimed shots, I want you. Weapons would be 8,000. Bullets punch through enemies. We'll keep that for now. Friendly nearby turrets and nullifiers are even stronger. Weapon trinkets. I want them to... Yeah, I'll take that. Those are all good. Bullets punch through enemies. That is officially everything aside from double jump, which I get every single loop. So... Dropkick and now travel further. Yes. I like Nexus. I love Shift. What do I want for these? What's the one I'm missing? Comeback Kid, regenerate more total health. Oh, no, we're all set. All right, so now we're going to Fristad for afternoon to try and kill Fia, who's going to be expecting Charlie and isn't there. Here we go.
How long have I been here? Look, I know you know, so just hit me with it. No games.
17 years.
17 years.
Whoa.
Okay.
The first time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you actually escaped the island back in the 50s and then volunteered to come back with us.
What the fuck would I do that?
You just couldn't stay away. You love this place.
Fuck!
Okay. Photograph implies that the lovers meet in Fristad Rock somewhere near the shoreline. Oh, okay. By a building that says number 9 by the shore. Now we just have to do some exploring. A snowman. There's like a rock in the background too, so let's stick to the shore. Door's locked. This is stupid. I was gonna say, don't put me in pitch black here. I will not be happy. Mainland traders and spies, those bastards. G8, close again when finished. No materials leave this room. Okay. Oh, okay. So we heard Gideon Fry? I don't know who that is. Is that just in a machine? Or is that actually someone talking? Yeah, 17 years. God damn. Going up higher, they can't... They don't pay attention as well. There we go. So a building that says number 9 by the shore. Oh. That slab is so good. So maybe I take the class pass from this level, leave, go back to Updom and go through that door. End the day. That might be what I do. It's not gonna really matter if I have class pass because I'm just gonna loop.
Don't get greedy, Colt.
So we're on a little bit of a search this time. No markers. Just looking for a building. Uh-oh. Oh, that the explosion killed the turret? Where are the ants? Head of security. I wonder if I get more trinkets when I link people like that. Shut up. Like, do I get rewarded for doing that?
I'm feeling just fine.
We've already been in here a few times, and it's clearly not it. So we'll get the class pass after. Like, that'll be the last thing we do. Keep our slabs for now. Unless we have to go in. I'm thinking we do. Oh boy. Spicer has left the building. What happened? Where am I supposed to go from here? Crank out. Oh, unless I go up here. No. So this place is closed off? I need... So you can see the circle thing in the background. The big generator thing, whatever it is. And when you see it, you're kind of at this angle. With rocks in the way. Not out there, is it? Let's try going back here. Maybe there's secret something. Oh. This is new. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
You killed him.
That was embarrassing. I think we're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer to where we need to be. The artist is absent, so there is just no way to get in here.
No good. Need to switch the generator over.
I wasn't expecting like a detective mission of like trying to figure out where they meet up, where they rendezvous. Dangerous water there. Playing since before, well, a long fucking time. A hand or three. Show them or fold them, Frank.
Hi?
Hello, Colt. Remember this room? Remember all the interviews we held down here?
Shit, I can't say I do.
Let me jog your memory a little.
Okay, that is not good. Oh, that's not good.
What's not good?
That's right. Things are looking up when you just let loose. Lucinda Miroff and Colvin Sammo.
What's not good?
You're doing them a favor. They just won't cut it. I'm doing this for them.
Do I really sound like that?
You know, I promised myself I would just keep killing until the scales even out. I think you'll do the trick. That way, no one else has to die. For the first time in your pathetic life, you'll be doing everyone a favor.
Oh, a great man once told me that paradise needs pest control. All right. That didn't unlock it. 142222. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. One, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. Really? I don't want to die this way. Wait. One, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. What does that mean? One, 2, 3, 4. There's nothing left to hack. Fuck. Fuck, fuck. Ah. Oh. Interesting. So I can't get in there and get my residue anymore. There something I'm missing? No. Any ceiling? I guess that's good that it just used my reprise, but I don't know. Any way I can get in there another way? It's called the retirement chamber. Oh, that is morbid. Why are you coughing? I don't think I'll be able to do anything this loop. I definitely get rewarded more for like using my slabs to kill them. Yeah, 100%.
I'm good.
What am I supposed to do in that room? I think I might look that up. Oh! Oops. They gotta give me a bit of flexibility with like moving around this place. Real talk, it's not bad. I'm gonna look this up. How to escape the boathouse. As long as you have a gun and some ammo, you can stave off the gas buildup by standing on the stairs near the locked door, firing gas to trigger an explosion. This will reset the gas. Look to the left of the locked door to find a panel behind a lock screen and use your hack-a-majig to open it. The note inside will mention instructions on how to stop the gas flow by pulling the right levers before pushing the nearby button. The levers in question are right below the stairs. Kick the wooden boards out of the way. There are tons of levers with different numbers. You need to pull the right ones. Okay. Yeah, I think I screwed it for this run. That's okay. All right. Now I need to see about getting that vantage point for where these two canoodle. You know, where they apparently do things. Oh. Can't believe that went wrong. Anyway. I cannot die again. What's the frequency? Well, that's a long way down.
What?
Hello. Yoo-hoo. Go around. I wonder if this would lead me to the man behind the window. I'm here.
Commandeering 2-bit is so easy, you asshole. I thought supporting a Montague information system would be super complicated. All you need are tapes.
Oh.
There are tapes of you everywhere. I just had to find the right words, do some quick rearranging, and boom. Soon everyone will see what you're hiding.
Sounds ominous. Do I want to connect to the network? I guess so. All right. No batteries needed, no nothing. Oh, are these with all the mines now that it's snowy? Oh, God. All right, where are they? 'Cause I cannot die because of this. Okay. I refuse. Oh my God. Oh, this is where I came in. Oh. Okay. I think I'm trying to brute force my way through something that can't be just forced through. Anybody else want to reward me? I think that was in the picture, right? Yeah, the fallen plane is in the picture. Yeah, so I'm going the right way. Dascoda! What's going on, buddy? Thank you so much for the raid. Didn't know you were streaming. What were you playing? GTG Eli, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How's it go? We're not on sub-only mode, are we? We're playing Sorry by Hasbro? Really? That's so funny. The reason why I asked, because the last raid that we had just gotten botted by like 400 bots. I put it on sub-only mode, got a raid, and then they just... Riot Best, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I was in sub-only mode, and nobody said a word. I'm like, oh, all right, that was weird. Probably another bot. Oops. Well, I hope you had a good stream. How's it going, my friend? It is good to see you. Good to see you streaming, too. You were a bot? I mean, yeah. That's why I was suspicious. I'm like, Discoda? TikTok phenomenon? Discoda?
Charlie and Fia took that photo somewhere around here. Probably.
Eli almost cried. What did you do? So wait, this is definitely where they took the photo. Eli, how's it going, buddy? We're just playing some Deathloop, by the way. I don't know if anyone's worried about spoilers. I don't mind if you guys leave because you don't want to see spoilers, but we're not very far into the game. Real talk. The sorry gods were not merciful tonight. I'm so sorry to hear that. You'll get them next time. Maybe in a game of Yahtzee or something.
Do you ever just wonder? I do. I look at the children I chose for you, and I wonder so that my wonderings wander. I'm wondering right now what we wanderers will leave washing around in our wake. Picking up what I'm putting down.
No.
We're nowhere. What remains in our old where? Black Reef cold and empty, mirror flat water, land.
5762.
This guy Charlie is really something.
What does nothing look like, my love? Don't you wonder?
No. God. Didn't understand a goddamn word of that. Oh. It was 5762. Oh. 5 7. I don't know if I'm entering this right. Enjoy your stream, sexy man. Good work. Oh my god, you flatter me. Oh, you know how to say all the right things. Seriously, appreciate you bringing your buddies over. Hope you have a wonderful night. I don't know what to do with this. And that weird ass fucking audio log didn't tell me shit. Yeah, let's take a look. Nothing matters more. Not 2-bit, not the mini-coms, not the games. Double, no, triple check the images against the note. You locked it in the safe by the entrance to the Yerva down in Carl's Bay. The note, not the images. Combos 5762. For fuck's sake, do not forget this. Oh. Was it 7 4 24? Am I really figuring this out by chance? There's no way. 7 24 4 40. Okay, so it doesn't matter what order, it'll tell me if I have it right regardless. 11 7 4 24. Oh, this is not the way to be doing this. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna worry about this. Out of my pay grade. Unless... Hey, Tyler, what's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? $9G8. Retirement chamber, hacker's hideout, delivery booth. So what am I supposed to do? Not the delivery booth. Determined to unlock additional 2-bit commands has placed homegrown hacking tech under the radio broadcast. So we'll go there. I'm thinking about it. I don't know when the last time I played Sorry was by Hasbro. Like the board game. I couldn't tell you the last time I played. Which, I mean, makes sense, but that sounds fun as shit. I didn't know we could, like, people could play online. Oh, is that a mine there? God, I hope not. Oh, wait, this is just what I was doing before. I don't think I have any leads. Cipher to crack it is in the safe at the entrance of Yerva 5672. Do I have nothing else to do here? I don't think so. I'm okay, my sister's going to have a baby tomorrow? That's awesome. Are you already an uncle? Or is this going to be... Oh, no, yeah, you're already an uncle, right? I feel like you've talked about, your nephews or something. Or am I completely making that up, Tyler? Either way, that is very exciting. What's the gender of the baby? Are you going to be an aunt or an uncle? But yeah, I'm doing good. We were just hanging out for a little bit, gushing over Sora being added to Smash. I'm still losing my mind over it. And yeah, just playing some Deathloop. Getting confused by things. Big words are scary and I don't know where I'm going, but you have a nephew and 2 nieces? Oh, okay. All right. So this one, it's just like, you know, just add it to the pile of nieces and nephews. You know, the pile that adds up. Then she's having a boy, so I'll have 2 and 2. Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool. Well, congratulations to her. That's super exciting. So this is saying the lovebird's nest is secured with a bizarre contraption. So at Carl's Bay. So at this point, I should just probably leave, right? I think so. Hopefully this is the last one unless my brother has any children. Hopefully the last one. Fuck! Oh, that dude, that just sent me fucking flying. Yeah, get me the hell out of here. I don't know if I accomplished much of anything here. Yeah, Sheep has been blessed with the sword. I kind of forced it on him. Because it was a very public thing. It was one of those things where it would have been real awkward if he had said no in front of the thousands of fans. It would have been kind of weird. Kind of weird, champ. So it was kind of... There was one answer. Ooh, we have a few things we can do. So we know... Alexis and Wenji are going to be at the party there. We want to figure out how to kill Charlie and Fia at the same time. Igor is going to be here and we could get a slab. Which I might do. don't think I picked anything good up. Oh. Increases range at which a weapon is accurate. Move faster while aiming down weapon sights. Very professional. Punch through enemies. We already have one of those. Shots from the hip has reduced fire. Increased fire rate. Fire rate might be good, especially with the 4-pounder. Which always feels awkward to say. Increases the range. That in range might be good, especially if I'm trying to aim down those shots. Reload speed's increased. Real talk, if doing it publicly wasn't the right move, and if you are uncomfortable with the sword, you can always revoke it. You can just do /unmod and yourself, your name. We've had people do that where they're like, hey, we don't watch the stream consistently enough anymore. Like Scarlet did that. He's like, hey, I don't watch the stream consistently enough anymore. You can give mod to somebody else. And he just unmodded himself. And I was like, all right, that's fine. No big deal. Especially since what Time Watcher said, it almost never gets swung. But if it's not something that you really wanted, you can always take it away. But like, if you are not ready and I legitimately put you on the spot, I apologize. Because now you're making me second guess things. Because half of it was like, I was doing a bit, but also Sheep is here every single stream. So if anyone could get the sword, it would be Sheep. But if it's not something you want, or if it like you're not ready for it, that is completely fine. Just out of nowhere? Yeah, no, I didn't plan it. It came out of nowhere. But again, because we have people here who watch consistently, that's who I always consider. So the option's there. All right, weapon trinkets now. We'll move back to the game. Accuracy of aimed shots. The range. Did I just do this? From out of nowhere, Tyler. No one saw it coming. Like a viper. Get it. Okay. Reload speed is increased. We don't need that anymore. We already have a straight shooter. We can get rid of that. We already have a turtle shell, sprinter. The Hack-a-Majig can detonate hacked devices. Hacked scout radios explode during alarms. Okay. It'll increase damage when health is low. Speedily hack stuff from hackable. The Hack-a-Majig speedily hacks stuff from hackable to hacked. Okay. It happened to you just like it happened to Raven and I. One night Squake was like, oh, hey, you two are always here. Have a sword. Well, yeah, I did that with time. So that's why I said it wouldn't be the first time I made it public. But like, and again, I probably shouldn't do that. Now I'm second guessing if I ever need to add another mod, which I don't think I do. Not for a long ass time. But I did that with time. Raven, she came up to Maine. And I visited her. So I met Raven in person. And we were walking down the street. And I just like quietly, like while we were walking, talking, and I was right next to her, I pulled up Twitch on my phone and like added her as a mod in my chat. And I just told her, oh, hey, by the way, you're a mod now. Because like that was the first fan, the first viewer I had ever met. That was like a real true viewer, not like a friend of a streamer or like a IRL friend, whatever. Like that was the first person I ever met who was a Thunder Buddy. I had a sword once and then I fell off the planet for a while, but you private messaged me about it. Yeah, and that's something where like that happens, and if there's a need or if you want it, by all means. I just don't want the chat to be flooded with green swords. But that's where VIP comes into play. Like, and that's where, like, I'm not too picky about it. And I feel like I private messaged one other person. I forget who. I forget who I DM'd. Anyway. Alright. Is there anything else I need to infuse? I think whatever these purple ones are. I'm gonna focus on the purple ones and go from there. So with that, reload speed is increased. I also want accuracy of aimed range at which weapon is accurate. Yes, please. I need 3,000 to infuse that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that unless I get rid of you. Oh, sure, I already have a comeback kid. Oh, nice. Awesome. What do we want to add for the shotgun? Accuracy of aimed shots is increased across the board. Bullets punch through enemies, damaging others behind them. That might be good for a shotgun. Reload speed is greatly increased. Rate of fire. Bullets punch through enemies. Then with this, reload speed increased for that. Cool. Character traits. Which viewers have you met in real life? I met Raven Elaine. I met Connor Vore. I've met Riley Marie. I've met a few others at PAX. A couple of others. Not many, but I have met a few viewers, which is always super cool. Some of them were either like longtime viewers or like streamer friends like that. So like Connor Vore and Riley are like streamer friends that I met at PAX. Raven I met when she took a trip up to New England. And yeah, like, oh. Equip a loadout worth more than 55,100 residuum? That is so weird. We'll go for Igor for the slab.
If y'all could get in the same room early enough, it would really free up my afternoon. I could grab some lunch, do some sightseeing.
Yeah, I'd love to help, but do you really think you'd survive against all of us at the same time?
Maybe not, but I bet I got real close once, didn't I? And that made you nervous, because you like keeping me here, watching me die over and over again.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's difference.
That sounded much more ominous. I've only been up to New England once in 2006. It is fine here. It's fine. I feel bad. I know that Raven was like taking like a, basically like a cross country.
Igor. Igor, right. Keep my head down. Got it.
Anyway. She was like taking a trip like up and down the East Coast, and then they like visited Maine, and I'm like, oh, there's not much here.
Where is he? He's fucking invisible, so no, I can't see him.
He's invisible?
Shot everyone, and there's secret mines rigged up all over the place.
Igor's invisible? Yeah, so I was glad that they had other stops on the trip, because all we did when Raven showed up, like, we went out to dinner with her mom and her grandmother, which was super fun. We all had dinner together, and then we just like walked up and down the street and played Pokemon Go. And I was like, I don't know anything about Portland. There's not a whole lot that's crazy exciting here, but hey, we got to hang out, and that was the best part. Hey, Pool. How you doing tonight? So SquakeCon 2022, when?
I'm feeling just fine.
I want it. I want it so bad. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but SquakeCon 2022. It's probably gonna be SquakeCon 2024. I don't know. Depends on when the Panini clears up. Pool, hope you're having a good night. Did I just get burned by the dumpster fire? Why are there so many missiles everywhere? Want to get some Del Taco? I've never had Del Taco. I got smashed today. Nice. Good. I hope you like it just as much as we do. Then you can pick up the DLC. We'll all be able to play together. Yes. Hold Skyquake tournaments? Yes, please. Wait, where is Igor? Oh, he's all the way over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Fuck. Yes. Fuck. Can't believe that we've never played a game together. I know. I don't know how that's never happened, but it will. I'll make sure of it. Okay. Oh, fuck no.
When we started Eon, I had tremendous hopes for what we could accomplish here. Consequently, the best of us here will soon resemble the worst.
Alright, I want to make sure I do not die here. Don't snipe me, don't snipe me, don't snipe me. I also need to grab Juliana's shit. Ooh. All right, that's fine. Thank you. Where are you? So he goes invisible. Do I have to just go off of sound? I need health. So he's here, he's just not jumping around. There we go. Boys, gotta get some sleep because I'm taking my sister to the hospital super early in the morning and watching her spawn all day. But hey, it's Metroid Dread Day, so it's all good. Have a good night. Catch you guys later. Wait, so you were born when Super Metroid came out. Or you came home when Super Metroid was released, and your nephew is now being born on Metroid Dread Day? Oh my god. If that's not some crazy coincidence, I don't know what is. You two have a bond for life now. I mean, also the fact that you're uncle and nephew, but you know, whatever. Just rented Ratchet and Clank from Gamefly. Looking forward to playing that game. I heard that's really good. I heard the newest Ratchet and Clank is very, very good. Divine intervention. Exactly. If that's not a gift from God. Oh boy. Anyway. You become partially invisible. Neat.
So, if Eagle's experiment ever succeeded, he'd be at the party.
Are we gonna get multiple people at the party? Your weapon makes less noise, just like in the movies. I'll take it. Yeah, Tyler, have a good night, buddy. Good luck with tomorrow, you and your sister. And tell us, give us updates in Discord. Weird. That's annoying. I immediately regret doing that. Lever's broken?
Nope, I'm good.
Oh, these were always closed before.
Don't need it.
I don't want to read everything on my own. I'm just going to let everything play, gather all the intel I need.
First day, I am documenting on this tape my first day. Shit. I have to record this again tomorrow. Well, my path on the first day. Yeah, because of a manufacturing manufacturing defect, not my fault. I need to manually align each VF-22 listening device. Precise measurements. If I am correct in my theory, and I think I am, I will be able to cross space and time and talk to the future. Alright, the plan. Array P in Zone 2, then around noon I plan to arrive at Array R in Zone 1, then back along the ridgeline to Array J in Zone 2 this afternoon, and finally around the lake to arrive at Array Y right outside my lab, Zone 3 by this evening. My only real concern here is these fucking Eternalists! They just don't listen to me. Their infantile curiosity is going to adulterate my findings. I know it. Igor, make them respect you. Fear! Fear! Fear!
Dude's got some issues. Alright. Igor's down. Nothing else really to do. I think we call that a day. We go back the way we came. We killed Juliana. Killed Igor. Got slab upgrades, you name it. And we are good. And we can just walk. Up. I'd say that was a successful day. Start to finish.
Sweet, sweet beauty sleep. Last 5 fucking seconds.
Kill everyone in a time period and escape. Is that saying that I killed every visionary that I could where they were that day? I didn't kill everybody. I don't think I did. Why does that have 5 ticks? Shouldn't that only have 3? Weird. Yes, so slab upgrades first. You. Slabs. Ah, shit. That was a mistake. Fuck. So how much do I need? 15,000? Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of so much. Oh, this hurts. Yep. Sprinter. Spring heal, because I'll get it again. Backstabber. Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to have anything. Claim that. Because the trinket that I want is this. Steel lungs. Gas exposure does no damage at all. Go ahead and enjoy those beans. Fart joke. But there should be one that turns gas into health. I at least want that if I want to go take a look at Fristad Rock in snowy afternoon. How much do I need? 5,000? Cool. And then 8,000 for that. I don't think that's happening. That's a shame. Nope. That's all right. Slabs and abilities first.
Igor skips the party because of some successful science. Looks like I've got an experiment to scramble.
Okay. Basically, we can take down Frank or Harriet at the beginning. We don't know where anything else is happening. In the morning, anyway. My only shot at Harriet is during her morning gathering surrounded by crazy-ass cultists. So if I want to finish the day, I need to start at Carl's Bay. From there, that can be morning. That can be morning. That can be any time. So the only two things we can do in the morning are Igor and the Cipher for Charlie and Fia. This can happen apparently at any time. Okay. Loadout. This is starting to look pretty good. So we have slow enemies on hit, slow enemies on hit. So I'm going to want to sacrifice that other one soon. Okay. What trinkets do we want? Bullets punch through enemies. Slightly reduces recoil. And bullets punch through enemies. Now, I just took all three of those. That's fine. Become almost entirely invisible. That's fine. I love Nexus. We only have those two, but for Shift, I think we have 3 abilities. Shift can be used to swap your position with that of an enemy and get creative. If I can just jump into a group of enemies, I'll just stand right in the middle and then bop, 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 bop. It's better than the dropkick, which I never use. Cool. We're going to find the Cipher in Carl's Bay. All right.
You didn't believe what Igor said about his research?
The vast benefits for all humanity. He's not benefiting anyone out in this place.
And what if you're wrong and you destroyed the greatest discovery in history?
History's overrated.
Are there grenades in the game? Yes, and I never use them. I don't know why. Yeah, I have no idea why. I did a couple of days ago, but yeah, I really not often. Oh.
Our first day of chaos is here. I will begin the opening ceremony momentarily in Hangar 2. A very special guest. Listen and witness reborn. I have other things.
Mistakes? Give me health. This gun has vampire. Are we good? Oh! Who else? Well, that AI knew exactly where I was.
Trying to use her art pieces. Aww. Cute. So it's the afternoon. Better make sure that fits in my schedule.
So now we know. Here, in the morning, take care of them in the afternoon, and we have Alexis and Wenji at night. Why am I getting so many different updates? Oh my god. Hey, Art Fighter, how's it going? And Chief, that's a really good idea. Drop the grenade and switch out. Not telling me to exit already. I already have enough. Well, the Nexus Lab is really good. I could pop her, get an upgrade, and leave. Why not? Why not? I know exactly how to get her, and I always get her with the grenades, too. Boop. At least there's no Juliana here. Hello. Nope. Heal me. Yeah, we'll just go this way.
Just in time for the show.
We clear them out. Throw a grenade into Harriet's general direction. Oh. How did she die? Oh. I don't know how she died. Maybe it was the exploding gas. Yeah, I guess it must have been. Cool. Also, now that I have shift, I can just like fly in there as if it's nothing. Parasite. Bullets release a cloud of toxic gas or slow down, breathe fire. Shots are delayed but deal extra charge, which is what I have right now. So don't need either one of these. Red, red. Oh. Did not know that was there.
Already got full ammo.
Okay. We don't need another 4-pounder. And now we go to the exit or find the fireworks. Yes, that is 100% why I stick with this one, because it is so good. And then this fills up real quick, right? Like I shouldn't go down and get those green trinkets. That'd be a bad idea. Yeah. That just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Oh. I don't know why, just seeing her around the corner.
Hey, listen.
Hi. Do I have the accuracy thing on here? Because it is working. Frank's fireworks are stored in a cargo container by the bay. I don't think it's under here. This just really makes me want to try Dishonored, but I know that the morality system is definitely not as lenient. If you kill a bad guy, you get bad points. Damn. I'm not missing anything on the ground here, am I? It definitely sounds like I missed something in here. Or it's like right inside. So cargo container by the bay. Get underneath. Oh. Oh, this is just where I was before. No. This is if I was trying to be sneaky. Those days are gone. Or is there a cargo container by the bay? Would it be inside? 2 is your lucky number. Go to autos at noon or later. Okay. And that's it. Made some progress. I wonder what Parasite is for the Nexus. I wonder if we like leech health off of anyone we link. All right, don't mind me. I feel like I say that often, but I'm good. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, no, I will never get rid of this gun. It is too good. One-shot pistols like that for everybody? It's crazy. That is a lot of stuff that we figured out.
Charlie and Fia meet up every afternoon in an underground facility on Freestud Rock. I can remove them both from the equation while they're distracted.
Oh.
Now, I gotta figure out how to kill Wenji at a different time.
We know when to kill Harriet. We know when to kill Charlie. Also means that we need to kill Fia with Charlie so she doesn't set off the fucking reactor in that other area. Because fuck that. We could do Fia's Fortress now. We could go to Otto's. It's like we go to Updom. Updom's such a weird word. What do we get for next? Nexus projectiles home in on enemies until they become unstable. Nexus drains your power at a slower rate. Or when someone affected by Nexus takes damage, you regain health. Oh my god. That's good, but I feel like we haven't needed that right now. It's really good. Slab upgrades come first. When you're out of power, slabs draw incredibly efficiently from your health. Take significantly reduced damage from headshots. Who needs helmets? You regain power very quickly. Get rid of you, and any repeats like Swift Switch. Okay. Shock Absorber. Ooh. Better straight shooter. Get rid of one Hailfire. We can get rid of that now. Get rid of blue speed loader. Blue mind leech. Aiming down sights takes far less time. Headshots have never been easier. Now. Shots from the hip. Increase fire rate. Don't need that. I don't don't think I need to take reduced damage from headshots. Is that really a problem for me right now? I don't think so. I'm gonna leave it at that. But then start attaching. Significantly increases range. Accuracy of aimed shots greatly increased. Rate of fire. And with this, it would just be you. You. Yeah, that's fine. So now with this, takes less damage from everything, regain health faster. I don't know if we're dealing with gas where we're going next. I don't think so. I don't know. Just in case. And double jump is so good. We don't necessarily need to kill Charlie unless we want to get another upgrade. But we could just get the code from Frank that way. Hey, yo. Oh, good night, Steve. Appreciate you sticking your head in, saying hello, and good night. Hope you sleep well, my friend.
Scary, huh? Must have felt good taking out someone as evil as her.
I don't think you know what real evil is.
You're right, Captain.
Yeah? Just wait until you see my next trick.
Pace yourself. Don't want you pulling a hammy. How old are you again?
Fuck you. I'm no older than 29.
Oh, you are a live one, Captain. Spicy.
Oh yeah, so we're just gonna do this again. Cool. We need to go to Otto's workshop. Did I activate the shift thing? Switch spots? Nope. I did no such thing.
I'm feeling just fine.
All right, fine. Damn. This world is very colorful. I know that's nothing new. I know we've been playing this game for like 10 hours, but I like it. Am I trapped? Am I trapped? There's no way I'm trapped in a fucking box. Oh my god. Whoa! They're like, hey, that's not fair. Oh yeah, there's like a ton of good shit in here. This is far less cluttered version of Cyberpunk. It runs better. Oh. Oh my god, just killed 4 at once. Was there someone just standing there and then not staying there, or did I kill them? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 trinkets for that quad kill. I do have Cyberpunk, and I probably should play it. Wait. Did I not get the code? Was it because I got spotted? Oh, something causes it to burn down by noon. Interesting. So I need to go back in the morning. Okay. Do I kill Charlie? Nah, I don't need to. I feel like I'd spend way too much time killing the visionaries every single time. I don't think that's worth it. Also, have you guys... This is completely random. Have you guys checked out that site that I talked about a little while ago, Expand? The social media site that I was checking out for my friend. It's like kind of getting populated. There's quite a few people joining that site. With like a ton of new people joining every day. And it's really cool to see because it was pretty quiet, but it seems like this week people are just joining like nuts. And I think that's really fucking cool. And so if you haven't checked it out in a while, I suggest taking a look. Because I've started to become more active on there too. Dude, that site blew up all of a sudden. I legit checked it this afternoon. Yeah, right? I don't know what they did. They were talking to me before about, they're like, oh, hey, what would you do? Like, what would bring you, bring your attention to the site? And I'm like, you have my attention because you have what I need. I'm not necessarily looking for the monetization options where it's like you can give people or tip them through PayPal, through the site. But like, I'm seeing a lot of growth opportunities and like just connecting with new people, and everyone just seems happy to be there. And that's what I like. Ascadelia's on the leaderboard there. Yes, I posted a going live post because it's getting more popular, and then I got like 3 followers immediately when I started stream. Yeah, I see that Ascadelia's there. I know Untamed Cupcake followed me. I'm just recognizing names that we like follow each other, or like some of these people, I follow them, they follow me. We're all just posting like pictures, and like it seems like it is a whole lot more active than it was like seriously like 4 days ago. And I think that's super cool. So I will be using that more. And it now might actually be a cool time for you guys to start using it more too. Again, not getting paid, not an ad. This started as a favor for a buddy. but it's a legitimately cool thing. And not even a favor. He's like, hey, you want to check this out? I'm like, yeah, I do. So yeah, surprisingly active. And like on the left side of the screen, you can see like the newest users who have joined. And for a while, like I would just recognize the same names over and over again. But at this point, the newest 10 people that join always seem to be new. Like they are getting 10 new people, 10 new people, 10 new people. So they're getting new users surprisingly quick. I'm pretty sure I'm like the 8th most followed person on the site though. Because they have a new users tab and then a popular tab. Let me see if I can show this. Yeah, so on here, you see the new users and then the popular. So like this is ranked by the most followers. I don't see myself on there, but I know that I have 38 followers. I think it's 38. 38. Okay. So if I have 38 followers, I'm right under Monster Within. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is top 9. So it sounds like I'm number 7. That's pretty cool. And it has live embeds. Or like live embedding. There's Fiona. There's my girl. There's my puppy. So like they can watch my stream. Oh. Really? You get a message like that if you're watching on a third-party site? Oh, or is it because of my ad blocker? No, oh yeah, you're not on twitch.tv. So it gives you a 30-second countdown to check out the channel. And then it shows a live stream right there. That's cool. We'll see what the delay is like. Okay. But yeah, no, it's been cool. I like it a lot. It's instant for you? That's weird. Might be ad block then. Anyway, cool. And that also means that the community page is probably going to start growing, so I can start inviting people, have people join. Oh yeah, the community page has a leaderboard like the main site, so if you interact in the group itself, you get points specific to the community. I think so. There's the public channel. I'm pretty sure they said something about potentially adding posts like these for everybody else on top of the instant like chat. And I think we can set mods on expand too. Yeah, it's cool. So the Ballad of Ramble and Frank. We can only do that in the morning. Right now it is mid-afternoon. Bungie rather publicly refused a party invite from Alexis. Oh, bet the drama doesn't end there. With code 3647, I can snoop around the private area of her lab. My controller just started drifting. That's why it went up like that. That was not me. Oh. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. Always studying the loop, always talking to herself, sharpest tool in the shed, proceed with caution, or for a fun and probably fatal experiment, don't. Let's check these two leads first.
Blah,
Great.
blah, blah,
Dr.
blah.
Bungie read the rules, then lit the rule
She's
book
a
on fire.
brilliant
She's a
scientist.
brilliant scientist.
Aren't they always brilliant? That's why they're fucking scientists.
Are you talking when I was talking?
I think I've heard that clip before. If not, it was when I was watching Emily play. Oh, you heard nothing. Bungie's quarters are this way. Shut up. I wish there was a way to make this gun quieter. But it doesn't seem to be hurting my chances too much. That was reckless. Didn't I see that there's like a timed challenge? Like over here or something? There's like a crane or something over here. Fuck. So, Juliana, where the fuck are you? Ooh. She's on the hunt, but we don't see her. I like that gun, but I want to try this too. We'll go to where she disabled the satellite. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God. An upgraded peppermill too? Hold L1 when in midair to hover briefly in place, release. Oh, Jesus. Damaging enemies, slow them. Okay. Get fucked, Juliana. Any health? Health, please. Please, health. Oh yeah, about Sora for Smash. They showcased them on 5th of October. Yes. And you can play him on the 18th. Yes! 13 days! Right? I knew it! Geniuses! Goddamn geniuses. Or it's a coincidence, but I'm really trying to believe that that's on purpose. I'm gonna go back this way.
Don't
I don't know what other coincidences there could be, but I like that one. Why did that drop so many? Oh. Oh yeah, didn't we kill Wenji here before? That's how we learned about infusion. No, 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 no. Quiet, quiet. Anything I need to read in here? Who else? Who's the real one? Fuck.
Nope, I'm good.
This is Dr. Wenji Evans. As the head scientist of the EON program, I was tasked with creating a new interdependent thermodynamic system that would allow us to
This is a crazy gun.
by Blackleaf's anomaly. With some ingenious reverse engineering, I was able to repurpose the stabilizer antenna to harness power from the anomaly and drive it into the core. By placing myself and the engineering at the center of the power, I was able to imbue the energy into us. Now, we are the catalyst. The visionaries are the loop, and we can do field tests on the breach phenomenon without endangering the program, barring a
Health.
protocol, which would be, well, catastrophic. We should experience the loop state every day for approximately 13,562 years. Shit. Too bad I'm gonna end the program after 50. See my last recorded tape. Intriguing. Initiates in less than an hour. Whatever. It's 19.
There's more of you. Oh. Oh my god, I can get the turret. Thank god. Where's the last Wenji?
Don't get greedy, Colt.
Probably downstairs. Dude, we're getting so much good shit this run. I don't know what all these purple tokens are doing, but give me more. Alright, yeah, they're probably downstairs. Yeah. Oh. That was almost really bad. Anything here for us? Field nullifier?
Already got full ammo.
It's at night. Our breach will be closed, which means there will only be one of us.
Yeah, a better invite would work, but
I'm just gonna read through everything, see what is important.
Timelines and only leave one. Under no circumstances are we to leave this facility. Evans' second law of variation. Yes, I
Operation Horizon, huh? Looks like I found my lure. So, Wendy wants a door. Leaving only.
There's a lot of talking and overlapping talking and
We're getting somewhere.
everything.
So, Wendy wants a door. Alexis wants a Wendy. I want to party with them both violently. And Two-Bit.
Current lockdown code 2757.
Boom.
Randomize each loop in accordance with Evans' law of variation. Attention all Wengies. To avoid loss of production, activate system only in case of catastrophic biological containment failure within the... Wengie wants into a sealed up operation and updom badly. Okay. Have you watched Squid Game? I haven't, but I have seen everything about it on Twitter. And actually, like, on the date of Justin's wedding, I saw a clip of it as we were waiting for the ceremony on Facebook, and I just thought it was just a random show. I didn't know it was on Netflix, because my Facebook just seems to be that. It's just a ton of weird clips of TV shows and stuff. And so I watched the clip of the red light, green light, and then looked up a lot of the spoilers. Did I kill Wengie? I didn't. I looked up a lot of the spoilers, which is a shame, but I was like, oh yeah, this is nothing. I'll never watch it. And then it blew up. And so I don't know if we'll watch it, but it looks very interesting. I was gonna say, you're the real one. Very solid show, but it definitely gets heavy and depressing at times. That's what I've heard. That it gets real. Yeah, it sounds really good. We just finished Midnight Mass. Have you guys watched that? Midnight Mass was incredible. We also loved the other stuff Mike Flanagan did, like Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor. Oh. I don't know what that just did. But I apparently had a code for it. Is it a spooky TV show? Not as scary horror as Haunting of Hill House or Bly Manor, but it's more of a... It is a spooky show. Yeah. It's more of a slow burn that gets more and more crazy and spooky. But it's not like... I don't think there are any jump scares, really. Yeah, it's definitely a slow burn. But yeah, Midnight Mass is really good. If you like really spooky shows, Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor are incredible. I have always said for years now that I'm a stupid little bitch when it comes to scary shows and scary games and everything like that. Turns out I'm not. Because I can handle Resident Evil, I can handle these shows, And once you get past the spooky, they're real good. You like scary and spooky, but it fucks you up after? That's fair. Definitely. Midnight Mass didn't fuck me up, but like the story itself kept me like thinking about it for days and days after. Ooh. I'm sure I'm missing stuff and like funny texts and whatever, but I don't care. Oh. More like, yeah, show me the funny thing and or like show me the information and then let me be on my way. Any other notes?
So, you want me to just read this, or I can put it in my own words?
No, we need you to say exactly how it's written. It's been approved.
I'm not much of a speak.
With your veteran status, well, it would be helpful.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
With the state of the world today, the Aeon program is at
E-on.
I'm sorry?
It's pronounced E-on.
Eon for Eagle. Right?
Very funny.
Got it. Okay. Whew, I'm ready. Oh, we're still rolling. Fuck. Okay. With the state of the world today, the Eon project.
Program.
With the state of the world today, the Eon program's eternalistic. Fuck this. I'm rewriting this. With the state of the world today, Eon's our only hope for the future. Join us and become an eternalist.
Let's take a break.
All right. It was longer than I thought, but he said I want to get into it. I've only watched the first episode though of Squid Game. Oh. What am I supposed to do? Oh, carefully place nullifier. Shit. Yeah, I might, we might watch Squid Game. If we need something new to watch. I don't know what the next show we're gonna watch is. Because Midnight Mass was our show for a bit, and then that wrapped up. Wait, a nullifier. When did I see a nullifier? That was, oh yeah, that was in Wenji's place before. That's why I've been hearing. My girlfriend wanted to watch it and fell asleep during the first episode, so we haven't picked it back up. Oh no. Alright, so I know there was a nullifier down here. I think there was a nullifier in here, right? Is it up here? Ballistic turret. Where did I just see one?
All right, let's figure this shit out.
Huh? What do you mean figure this shit out? I already know how to figure this shit out.
An observation from this morning's early announcements. The notable leap in the skill and proficiency of Eternalists Colt and Juliana. Yes, and two truths have become apparent. One, the time loop has been active for some time, and both of them retain their memories from each loop iteration, while others, most notably ourselves, do not. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop interrupting me. If this is correct, we can reasonably assume that every day, for X amount of time, we have made similar observations. We then focused our efforts on preserving knowledge and memory across iterations. Which means, despite us being able to propagate this timeline, we have clearly repeated these early stages of research multiple times, without a breakthrough. An obvious conclusion, one we've likely made before to no effect. And so these dubious experiments with residuum infusion to retain items, trinkets across iterations. If we can retain trinkets, perhaps we can retain ourselves.
Very interesting. Where did I see a nullifier? Here we go. Press square to pick one up and press hold to deploy or collapse. Cool. Do you have a go-to genre? Me? Like for like shows I watch? Nothing in particular. Scary shows are more new for me. A1234. Oh, E. There's like E686 or something, right? Right? 848.
See you at the party, asshole.
Here we go. Oh. All right. That's it. That is it. I don't know how close we are to beating this game, but it feels like we've made so much progress. That's right. Get fucked, Juliana. I'm keeping that gun. All right.
Code 1, sign 0. See you at the party, Igor.
I think we've killed everyone but Fia. Oh, more?
Wenji doesn't want to go to the party. Who can blame her? Too bad, Doc. I've got a loop to break.
Cool. So Alexis and Igor up Dom at night. Harriet, the complex, no, Carl's Bay in the morning. Wenji in the complex. Charlie and Fia Crystad Rock in the afternoon. Frank somewhere. Huh. Interesting. All right. Let's see what we can infuse, which is a lot. Slab upgrade first. Own all upgrades for a slab. Cool. New pepper mill. Slow enemies on hit. Or tighter spread the longer you fire. You. And you. No more character trinkets. Oh my lord. So it's 8,000. Oh my god, these are all kind of crazy. We have 4 last stands. 3 extra comeback kids. We have an extra party time that we have infused that we'll be able to get rid of. Discard that just so we don't have any other weapons that we need to worry about. Okay. Greatly increases range at which weapon is accurate. We have an extra couple of quick draws. All right, I think that does it for duplicates. Now we'll do this. Reload both guns in the blink of an eye when dual wielding like a cowboy. Don't need that because I don't dual wield. With great speed. I like that. Take less damage when people are nearby. That's good for like close range stuff. Deal greater damage when you're low on health. Shot spread is greatly decreased when dual wielding. Nope. Out of power slabs do that. No. Okay. At that point, I will do deal greatly increased damage when you're low on health. Weapon trinkets. Greatly reduces recoil. That'll be good for like some of the LMGs. Greatly increases range so we can get rid of the other sure shot. Are there any other duplicates? So now we can get rid of that party time. Regenerate power quickly. That's fine. Attack at a greater range. Glass cannon. Fuck no. Harvest significantly more residue from all sources. Now I just want to make sure I can unlock everything that I want to. Bullets punch through enemies. I thought I already had that. So, we get that every single day. Reduce damage from headshots. I don't... That's alright. Deal greatly increased damage when low on health. Generate power quickly. Don't really care. Alright, keep that. We'll work on purples. Looks like all purples are done. Bullets punch through enemies, damaging others behind them. Sure. Equipped and switch weapons even faster. I don't have a problem with that. Accuracy of aimed shots is increased. So we already have a straight shooter. We don't need that. Squeeze even more bullets into your magazines. No. Rate of fire. Okay. Okay. That was pretty good. And that is where I'm going to end it. It is 2 a.m. and I realize that I have to wake up just an hour earlier for work tomorrow, which isn't a problem. I just want to make sure that everything goes good. Plus, good almost 4-hour stream. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. So, good stream tonight. Plus, we completed an entire week of the schedule, sticking to the exact days, not canceling, and relatively on time. We'll work on it. So yeah, I'm expecting to do this more and more. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I work early on Saturday. I actually... Oh, fuck. I have a... I think I have plans to see my parents on Sunday. Yeah, so I don't think I'll be streaming on Sunday. Shit. That's all right. The goal was 3 days a week, and I will make up for it. We'll see how that goes. God damn it. Is that Sunday? I think it is. That's all right. I will keep Discord updated for when I will make up that third day. But the rest of the schedule should be the same. And yeah, it should be more Deathloop, more Smash Brothers for the foreseeable future. I'll be getting Far Cry. I'll be getting Metroid Dread, and doing those as well. But yeah, we'll test some things out, see how it goes, and go from there. So let's see if there is anyone that we can host. I haven't hosted anybody in a while. I just like stopped doing raids for a bit, and I don't know why. There was nothing that like kept me from doing it. I just didn't. I got who we're gonna raid. Oh yeah, we're gonna be smashing bros, all right. All bros invited. We're gonna send the raid over to Clovey. Clovey, member of the Storm, my Twitch team, and just generally good person. He is playing Deathloop right now, and it looks like he is like somewhat close to where I am. It doesn't look like he has anything crazy, so hopefully it's not too many spoilers. If not, I'm gonna duck out. Thanks for the honorable role of mod. Again, of course, you are here every single night. Next time I need to ask a mod, I will DM them, but it was funny. It was fucking funny. Biggie, Sheep, Time Watcher, anyone else who may be lurking, hang out. I know Steve was here, Dan was here, Art Fighter was here, Diana, Pool Paris, Silov. There were so many people who were here lurking. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. I will maybe see you on Sunday, but before then, I will see you in Clovey's chat. Please say hello. Please use some emotes. Just have a good time. I will be hanging out in there for about 10 or 15 minutes, and I hope to see you in there too, so we can all talk about Deathloop a little bit. Again, even if it's just a few minutes, just go say hello. I'm going to send the raid over now. I will see you in Clovey's chat. Have a good night.